If you watched hockey last night, you would have seen that crazy game between the St. Louis Blues and the Dallas Stars. You all know how that game ended. Ben Bishop with 53 saves in a losing effort. The Blues are moving on to the conference finals. I have to feel for the Stars and Ben Bishop. What an effort, not by the team, but by Ben Bishop. The Stars didn't play well. The better team won, but seems like such a wasted effort by the Stars. But that's not the subject for this video today. We are going to preview the Eastern Conference final matchup between the Hurricanes and the Bruins. So let's get right into it. Game 1 is on Thursday, so tomorrow, at 5 p.m. Pacific time in Boston. What a story the bunch of jerks the Carolina Hurricanes have been. They were looked upon as not really a cup contender and obviously looked to not make it past the first round. But they're here in the conference finals. It is interesting to note, though, that in their last 4 playoff runs, they have made it to the conference finals every single time. And this time is no exception. The Bruins, on the other hand, I'm sure that people aren't as surprised that they are here. They beat the Leafs in 7 games and the Blue Jackets in 6 games. The Hurricanes beat the defending champions, the Caps, in 7 games, and the New York Islanders in a sweep. So the rust factor might kick in here with that long rest. We'll see how Game 1 plays out, and we'll see if there's any rust at all for the Canes. So let's look at the points leaders for both teams. Brad Marchand, he was pretty snippy with the media in Game 6 against the Blue Jackets in the post-game interviews. And we all wonder why. But that's a story for another day. He has 5 goals, 8 assists, and 13 points. Pasternak, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. He's starting to really pick it up. That top line is starting to get those points. Really important if they want to beat the Canes. Bergeron and Coyle each have 5 goals and 3 assists. Torrey Krug, 8 points as well. McAvoy, 6 points, but he will be suspended for Game 1 because of that hit on Josh Anderson of the Blue Jackets. He'll be suspended for a game. The Canes, their points leaders are Slavin, who has 11 assists. What a defenseman, what a player for the Canes. Fogle, 9 points. Stolinaho, 9 points. Teravainen, 9 points. Yep, nothing really to say about that. Tuukka Rask, the biggest story really in the Blue Jackets series. He has allowed only 4 goals in his last 3 games, one of which should not have counted. You all know which goal I'm talking about. He's dropped his goals against average to 2.02. His save percentage has rised to, did I just say rised? Rose to 938. He's 8-5, 408 stops on 435 shots. One of the big reasons why the Bruins are where they are right now. Carolina, a little more interesting in net. Peter Mrazek, as you know, he is injured. He was injured, I believe, in Game 2 of the Islanders series. He's 2.22, 913. McElhaney, the backup, has stepped up. He stepped up and gotten a 3-0 record with a 1.56 goals against average and a 947 save percentage. It is my expectation that McElhaney will start game 1. Mrazek won't be back for a little while. This could be a pretty low scoring series if McElhaney and Rask played like they did in round 2. Now the special teams are a little bit lopsided for the Bruins. They have a pretty strong power play. Obviously, it has dropped off. Because round 1 they had 43.8%. That has dropped to 28.6%. But still, their power play very strong. Penalty kill 83.8%. The Carolina Hurricanes are not as good on the special teams. They have a 10.5 power play percentage and a 75% penalty kill. That's going to have to improve against this Bruins team. Now, the season series did go to Boston 2-1. However, there is no goal differential. 10 goals were scored on both sides. Now, it's very, very, very hard to bet against the Canes in this series. You know how well they played in round 1 and round 2. They're 5-0 at home as well. That's a big factor. Home ice is actually an advantage for them. The Bruins, on the other hand, they have been clutch when they needed to, but they have lost in TD Garden. So, if the Canes can manage to win one on the road or get a split in the first 2 games, I think they're in pretty good position for the rest of the series. My prediction is going to be Carolina. Yes, you heard that right. Carolina in 7 games. This is going to be a hard-fought series. I look at my notes here and it seems really, really close. This could potentially be a low-scoring series. I don't know. Maybe for some reason both goaltenders will start unraveling. What happens in the playoffs, and we don't know that will in round 3. Well, I'm still in shock after the St. Louis and Dallas Game 7 game. I'm not really focused, but I don't really care. I just need to get this preview out. Of course, we have San Jose and Colorado tonight to watch as well. That's a Game 7 of interest. Whoever wins that game is going to fight St. Louis in the West Final. And I'll do that preview on Thursday because that series will start on Friday. The Eastern will start on Thursday. The West will start on Friday. Game 1 for this series right here is on Thursday, May 9th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in Boston. Thank you guys for watching this preview. Leave me your predictions in the comments below. And I'll see you guys later.